March 2023, one of the most important months of this year, because we have two planets, Saturn and Pluto, changing sign. And this happened very rare because Saturn changed sign once approximately in 2.5 years and 3 years, and Pluto changed sign approximately in 15-20 years. And this is the most astrological events happening in March. And Saturn changing sign on March 7th or 8th. It depends where you live. And Saturn was in Aquarius from March 2020. And Aquarius, it's an air sign associated with freedom, associated with humanity, social groups, technology, innovation. And if you remember, during the time we had a lockdown, because the Saturn is a planet of restriction, it's a planet of responsibility, planet of government structure, discipline. Saturn rule it's a planet of limitation, boundaries. And when this happened, and now Saturn is moving to Pisces. And Pisces in astrology associated, and Pisces in astrology is a rule medicine, it's a rule film industry, and also planet, and also Pisces in astrology, it's a rule our dreams, our illusions, any addiction. What we have, it's like alcohol, drugs, and also it's a pharmaceutical industry ruled by Pisces. Pisces, it's spirituality, it's our spirituality, and psychology ruled by Pisces, and our beliefs, our religion it's also ruled by Pisces. And Pisces is a water sign, also it's a water ruled by Pisces. And when we have a Saturn enter Pisces, this is where we can have some restriction, because where the Saturn move in which sign, this area we can have some restriction. Like when you remember when Saturn was in Aquarius, and Aquarius rule freedom, and we had some restriction in freedom. We have to stay at home. It was lockdown, and also Aquarius rule air, space, and flying, and we had restriction in flying. And now, when Saturn moved to Pisces, now we may have some restriction in medicine. Some maybe new rules come in medicine, and also maybe some new rules in film industry, photography, and also maybe we have some restriction or something like some delay, some restriction, something related, something with the water can happen. Maybe we have to use less water, and also on another hand, Saturn can help us to rid of some bad addictions, some bad habits, and can help us to rid of some illusion, because Saturn is a planet of reality, practicality, to be serious, responsible. Saturn teaches us to be responsible, teaches us to be discipline and structure, focusing on our goals, on our career. And also Saturn is a planet of hard working and taking small steps, one step at a time. And the major aspect is going to happen during Saturn Pisces from March 2023 to February 26. And during this time, Saturn going to make some aspects, major aspect. And the first one we're going to have in June this year in June, 19th of June, Saturn will form sextile with Jupiter, when Jupiter going to be in Taurus. And this is a very nice and beautiful aspect, because Jupiter is a planet of luck, it's a planet of expansion, planet of fortune. And when Saturn creates a sextile with Jupiter, this can bring us some new opportunities, some new growth, some new door open for us. Maybe we can have some growth and some expansion in our life also. But at the same time, because this is Saturn because Saturn involved in this aspect. Saturn doesn't like to give you something just like Jupiter usually give us something for free, and something. It's just like suddenly we can have Saturn doesn't like to give something easy. Saturn like when we're working very hard and disciplined and responsible. Have this in mind, and also don't lose this opportunity, because next year in December 24th, 2024, Saturn create a square with Jupiter, when Jupiter going to be in Gemini, and this aspect mean we have some delays, we can have some restriction, we can have some it will be not easy for us, we can have some obstacles to achieve our goals, we can feel stuck, and we may a little bit and another aspect we're going to have in January 2026, when Saturn create a sextile with Uranus. And Uranus this time is going to be already in Gemini, and this is going to be completely different energy, because Gemini is an air sign, and this can bring us some positive changes in technologies, innovation. Maybe we're going to have even more technologies in our life, and it's going to be some this aspect can bring us in personal level. It can bring us some new ideas, some insights, some progress in our life. Also, this aspect can give us courage to take risk in our life, and also this can bring us really positive changes. And another the most important aspect of what is Saturn create is when Saturn conjunct Neptune. And this happened in February 2026. And this is the most important aspect, because Saturn at the moment in the last sign of Zodiac. Pisces, it's the 12 signs of Zodiac. And when it's going to enter, Aries, first sign of Zodiac, and this is going to be completely new beginning, something completely new. And because this is two planets, and this Neptune, for Neptune, it's the last sign of Zodiac as well. And Neptune going to start new cycle in Aries. And when these two planets conjunct, it's more likely we're going to have some new era, something completely new we didn't know before, something it didn't happen many years. And this is completely going to be new era for all our society. So just prepare for this. And if you remember what last time Saturn was in Pisces, it was in 1993, approximately to 1996. If you remember what has happened, then, this can help you to realize what changes is going to wait this time. Just prepare yourself for changes, and I hope Saturn going to bring you only positive changes. And I wish you all the best. And bye for now.